Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Tennessee Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. And we're riding a 4-game winning streak right now, heading into a tough matchup against the 10-1 Indianapolis Colts, who of course beat us in Week 5 earlier in the season, and a very close matchup. And since then, the Colts have been on an 8-game winning streak, and they're currently the top seed in the AFC, sitting pretty up there as well. But we're looking to end the streak and continue ours as they come over to Nashville this time. And the Colts are coming off a 28-14 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to increase their winning streak to 8, coming off of their bye week. And looking at the box score of this game, it definitely wasn't as close as the final score showed, as the Buccaneers scored their 14 points in the fourth quarter, and the Colts really dominated from start to finish pretty much. Anthony Richardson didn't have his best game, but Jonathan Taylor had over 100 yards. Evan Hull had a touchdown on the ground for them. And this Colts team is a team that definitely caused us a lot of problems back in Week 5, but this is a much different Titans team that they're facing than the first time we played against them. They did have 3 sacks, so we're definitely going to have to watch out for their pass rush in this one against a pretty weak offensive line of ours. And we're going to be without a couple starters in this game. Of course, Andre Dillard is still out with a dislocated ankle. And Corey Levin was actually injured in practice. He has a dislocated wrist, so he'll miss this week, as will Christian Fulton. So we'll see a lot more Ronald Darby and Roger McCreary in this one. On their side, Daniel Scott won't be playing in this one, though he's the backup strong safety. And of course, Isaiah Rodgers, it says he has a complete PCL tear, but I'm pretty sure they just suspended him by giving him an injury in this game. But of course, like I mentioned, the Colts won the first matchup between these two teams earlier in the season, so I wouldn't expect this to be a game where they just lay down. But Will Levis is coming off of a big game last week against the Panthers, so we'll have to see if we're able to stop Anthony Richardson in yet another battle between these two rookie quarterbacks. And even though the Colts have a big lead in the division, it's still possible for us to win the division, but we're going to have to win this game and hope the Colts lose out and we win out. It's the Titans hosting the Colts here, and it's coming up next. Ryan Stonehouse has the ball teed up here, and this one is underway. Very good kick, and that's going to go into the back of the end zone. Although Ashton Doolin does catch it, and he kneels it down. So out comes this Colts offense, led by Anthony Richardson, who gave us big problems the first time we played against the Colts. And so far in the season, he has 21 touchdowns and 6 interceptions and over 2,200 yards on the season. Looking at the rest of this Colts offense, pretty much the same offense that we played earlier in the season. And Jonathan Taylor is going to be the guy that we really have to focus on here in their offense. 1st and 10 for the Colts, as they'll give it to Taylor, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. Kevin Byard on the tackle. We'll take a look at this Titans defense. Of course, no Christian Fulton here, so Roger McCreary will start across from Sean Murphy-Bunting. Not too much different for the Titans defense in this one, though. 2nd and 7 here, as Richardson's in the pistol against this nickel look from Tennessee, as he'll throw it right side. That's going to be caught. That's going to be Robert Tonyan, who's able to pick up the first down up to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Colts as they remain in the pistol. Tennessee still in the nickel, and the Colts are going to get called for a false start. That was the right guard there. So that'll be a 1st and 15 now, as Richardson backs up into the shotgun this time. Tennessee in the nickel still, and this time Richardson keeps it on the read option. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get just short of midfield up to the 48-yard line for a first down. Double tight set for the Colts here on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right, however, as Taylor breaks a tackle, but then Arden Key's able to run him down. That'll be a 2-yard loss, so now 2nd and 12. Richardson will drop back out of the pistol. They'll throw left side, and that's going to be caught for the first down. Michael Pittman able to make the grab as he gets up to the 27 of Tennessee. So now 2nd and 8. Richardson will drop back once again, throws over the middle. That's going to be Taylor making the grab, and Taylor will pick up the first down. So the Colts having no problem moving the football on this opening possession. 1st and 10 from the 17. Richardson looks right side. That's going to be caught by Taylor. He picks up a few yards, but there is laundry on the field, and it's going to be holding against the Colts. That's going to be Bernard Raymond who gets called for the hold. So now it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 27. Richardson will drop back. He has time. He'll throw right side. That's going to be caught by Taylor. And a missed tackle by McCreary will lead to a 12-yard gain for Taylor as Azeez Al-Shaair gets to him. That'll lead to a 3rd and 8. Richardson takes the snap. He has time. He'll drop back. And he's going to roll to his right. Throws left side. That's going to be caught. And not even close to a first down. That's Pittman as Roger McCreary wraps him up. And the Colts will kick a field goal. Matt Gay from the left hash. Kick is up. And it's good, but there's a flag on the play. And this is going to be roughing the kicker against Tennessee. That is not ideal, as it was Amani Hooker who accidentally ran into him. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal from the 4 here. As there's a throw left side, that's going to be caught for the touchdown. Michael Pittman gets into the end zone, although Bernard Raymond is injured for the Colts. But they take a 7-0 lead. Now out comes Will Levis. He's been on a tear recently, as he's up to 17 touchdowns to 10 interceptions on the season and just short of 2,300 yards. So now looking at this Titans offense, of course, no Corey Levin, no Andre Dillard, so the left tackle will be Jermaine Fetty. Aaron Brewer bumps back into center, and Peter Skoronski will bump back to left guard. 1st and 10 for Tennessee, as Levis will hand it off to Tyjae Spears. He has plenty of space. Spears with a nice run. He'll get up to the 40, but Spears is injured on the play, and he's holding his shoulder. So that is not an ideal injury to have. Spears has been an absolute monster for this Titans offense. So now Julius Chestnut will check into the game. He'll get the handoff on 1st and 10. And Chestnut with a nice run. He'll pick up about 8 as we take a look at the Colts defense here. Just going to show it really quickly. Not too much has changed for them as Chestnut gets the handoff. Chestnut with a nice run. He'll get up to the 35 for yet another first down. 1st and 10 for Tennessee from the Colts 35. And here is Levis on the play fake. He's looking. He's under pressure. Tries to get it away, and he does. But that was a very dangerous throw as Kwity Paye was just raining in on him there. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. Levis out of the shotgun. He'll throw right side. That's a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off. And that'll lead to a 3rd and 10 now. 4 receivers in the set here for Tennessee as Levis drops back. He's under pressure, hit as he throws, and it's going to be incomplete. And Tennessee will try a 52-yard field goal for Caleb Shudak from the left hash. And the kick is up, and that is good. So Tennessee at least gets on the board. The Colts still lead 7-3. So now we'll see what Anthony Richardson and this Colts offense can do as they get their second possession of the game, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson, just going to swing it out to Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor is going to get up to the 34-yard line, just a yard short of the first down. 2nd and 1 now. Tennessee looking to blitz here as here's a handoff to Evan Hull. He goes nowhere as Amani Hooker gets the tackle. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. 2 tight ends to the right side. Here's a handoff to Taylor. He'll pick up the first down, dodges a defender, and if it wasn't for Michael Pittman, he would have been off to the races. But as it stands, it's a 1st and 10 from the 48 now. And this time, a little RPO action. Here's a throw right side to Pittman. He'll pick up 9. That makes another very easy 2nd down for the Colts. 3 tight ends in the set here as they'll fake the jet sweep. And Taylor is brought down in the backfield. Nakobe Dean gets to him. Al-Shaair was there as well. That'll lead to a 3rd and 3 as we hit the final minute of the first quarter. Here's a throw over the middle. That's going to be caught for the first down. Isaiah McKenzie gets up to the 39. So now 1st and 10. This should be the final play of the quarter, but it's a flag on the play, and it'll be a false start against the Colts. I don't know why I almost said holding, but 2nd and 15 now, 11 seconds to go in the quarter. And Richardson throws left side. He's going to be picked off. Amani Hooker is going to pick this one as Richardson was trying to force it to Robert Tonyan. But Hooker makes yet another big play for the Titans defense. And now, from the 48-yard line, we'll see what this offense can do. Levis on the play fake. He'll look down the field looking for a Okonkwo, but it's incomplete. Good defense there for the Colts as they end the quarter with a 7-3 lead over Tennessee. 2nd and 10 for Tennessee as we begin the second quarter, and they'll hand it off to Chestnut. Chestnut with a nice run. He's going to get the first down and more as Julius Chestnut is up to the 29-yard line That'll be another Titans first down. So Levis in the shotgun this time with Phillips and Hopkins to the left. And he'll look, throws over the middle, and that's going to be picked off. Kyle Fuller gets the interception as he's tackled at the 7-yard line. And not the best decision there by Levis, to say the very least. That's his first interception in quite some time as well, as Taylor will get the handoff in 1st and 10. He'll pick up about 8. That'll lead to a 2nd and 2. The Colts getting a lot of early down yardage here in this first half, as this time Richardson will fake it, but he's going to be brought down for the sack. Arden Key gets back there. That'll lead to a 3rd and 11 now. 3 receivers to the right side for Richardson, as he'll throw left side. That's going to be caught for the first down. There is a flag on the play, but it's going to be illegal contact against Azeez Al-Shaair, and the Colts will just take the yardage. So now 1st and 10 from the 22. Richardson has time. He'll let it fly over the middle. That's going to be Taylor who makes the grab up to the 30-yard line. So now 2nd and 2. Again, the Colts getting a lot of short yardage situations here, as Hull gets the handoff, and he's just barely going to pick up the first down up to the 32. Another double tight set for the Colts here on 1st and 10, as Richardson will throw right side. That's going to be caught by Jelani Woods in the flat. That'll be a 6-yard gain for the Colts. So Richardson's doing a pretty good job of moving the football so far in this first half. He'll drop back on 2nd and 4, throwing over the middle, and it's just straight up dropped. That is not a great play for the Colts. Now it's going to lead to a 3rd and 4. Richardson is looking right side. That's going to be caught for the first down. McKenzie's going to get across the line up to the 43. 1st and 10 for the Colts here. Richardson will drop back, throws left side. That's going to be caught by the rookie Josh Downs, who's going to be tackled just short of the first down marker. So now 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends in the set here, as Taylor's blown up in the backfield. Tyler Shelvin's able to get back there to drop him for a loss. Now it's going to be 3rd and 3. Richardson under pressure, tries to get it away, and he was hit as he threw by the former Colt, Danico Autry. And the Colts will have to punt it away. So now Tennessee with the football here. Levis on the play fake. He's looking down the field, lets it fly, and he just overthrows Treylon Burks. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10 now after a short gain by Tennessee. Levis will drop back. He'll throw over the middle. That's going to be caught. Chigakonkwo will get up to the 27-yard line for the first down. So Tennessee gets out of the shadow of their own goalposts here, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a read option. Levis keeps it himself, and Levis will get down, picking up about 6. So now 2nd and 4, 3 tight ends for Tennessee in this short yardage situation. Hand off to Chestnut to the right. Chestnut gets around the defense, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the 46. Chestnut's having a pretty good game here, replacing Spears, and that'll lead to a 1st and 10. Double tight set this time for Tennessee, and they'll hand it off to Burks on the end around, and Burks with a first down and more as he gets out at the 38-yard line. So a little trickery here by Tennessee. That'll move the sticks, and Tennessee actually just does not snap the ball here. That's a user error right there. I wasn't paying attention to the play clock, and we get called for a delay of game. So now it's going to be 1st and 15 as it's an I formation set for Tennessee. Hand off to Chestnut. He cuts it back inside, and a nice gain of about 8 on the play to make up for the delay of game. Now 3rd and 5 as we are past the 2-minute warning now. Levis will drop back. Throws right side looking for Burks, and he's able to make the grab. Working against Kenny Moore one-on-one, and Burks is able to get the better of it in that situation. 1st and goal for Tennessee. 4 receivers out here for Tennessee. Levis will step up, and he's trying to throw it, but he's brought down by DeForest Buckner, along with some help there, as that's going to lead to a 2nd and goal from the 14. Levis quick throw right side. He's going to find D-Hop, and DeAndre Hopkins is in the end zone for a Titans touchdown as they take their first lead of the game, and it's 10-7. So now 32 seconds to go. The Colts can get into field goal range if they hurry up a little bit, as Tunyon dodges a couple of Titans defenders. He'll pick up the first. Now 3rd and 10 with about 18 seconds to go in the quarter. And Richardson throws right side, caught by Tunyon, and he's going to get dropped inbounds. So Tennessee uses a timeout, but We'll just take it to the half. The Titans lead 10-7 in a very surprisingly low-scoring game. So now we'll look at some scores from around the country that you may or may not care about. First down in the Big Easy, you have the Lions up 14-7 over the Saints. Jared Goff with a touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jahmyr Gibbs has a touchdown run. Derek Carr has a touchdown pass to Chris Olave. And Kamara with 43 yards and 8 carries so far in this game for New Orleans. Now we'll go up north where the Chargers are in the Commonwealth taking on the 3-8 New England Patriots. The Patriots lead 21-7 right now. Mac Jones with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. Ezekiel Elliott has 2 touchdowns right now, along with 42 yards on 10 carries. Now we go to New York, well, technically New Jersey, as the Jets lead 14-7 over the Falcons. Aaron Rodgers with a touchdown pass to Mecole Hardman. Dalvin Cook has a touchdown on the ground, and the Falcons are surprisingly struggling with a struggling Jets team right now. Tennessee had a slow start throwing the football in the first half, but Julius Chestnut has done a great job running with Tyjae Spears out for the rest of this game. Hopefully he's not out too much longer than that, but he won't come back in this one due to an arm injury. So now here's Chestnut on 1st and 10 to open up the second half. He'll pick up about 5 on the play. Kenny Moore on the tackle. 2nd and 5, Levis in the shotgun with 2 tight ends to his right. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Josh Wiley. The rookie tight end out of Cincinnati will pick up the first down. So now a double tight set for Tennessee, as Levis will hand it off. Chestnut gets around. Nice block there by Wiley, and Chestnut's going to get across the 50 up to the Indianapolis 48. So another first down for the Titans. 2nd and 10 now. Levis will drop back this time. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Chris Moore, making his first grab of the game, and he'll get out of bounds at the 32 for yet another first down. So I talked about how the Titans' passing offense could have been a little bit better in the first half, and they're definitely doing that in the second half as Chestnut's out to the open field, up to the 13-yard line for yet another first down. Tennessee's offense in general is just moving the ball very well here. 1st and 10, Levis in the shotgun. He'll throw over the middle. He's going to find Kyle Phillips, who gets up to the 8-yard line. That'll lead to a 2nd and 6. Well, actually the 9. So now Levis in the shotgun all by himself. He'll drop back. He'll roll to his right. Levis trying to extend the play, decides to run with it, and he'll pick up a couple of yards. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. And Levis again in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He has time, decides to scramble, but he's going to be brought down from behind. Dayo Odeyingbo gets the sack there, the former Vanderbilt star. And Shudak will kick the field goal to make it 13-7. So a real missed opportunity there for Tennessee, but at least they do get some points on the board as the Colts take over for their first offensive possession of the second half. Richardson in the pistol, and he'll hand it off to Taylor. Taylor with plenty of space. He has the first down and more, jukes out Hooker, and he's going to get into Tennessee territory up to the 48-yard line. So a nice way to open up their first possession in the second half. Richardson on the play fake this time. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be caught for a 5-yard gain. That's Michael Pittman making the grab. 2nd and 5 now. Tennessee has 7 in the box here. And Richardson throws it, and it goes off one of his offensive linemen's helmet there. It might have been Quinn Nelson there whose helmet it bounced off of. That'll lead to a 3rd and 5. Richardson throws left side. That's going to be caught by Tunyon, but Harold Landry is right there to corral him. Tunyon only gets a yard on the play, and the Colts will go for it here on 4th and 4. Richardson will drop back. He has time. And he's going to throw left side, looking for a big play, and it's going to be intercepted. Ronald Darby gets the pick, but he probably would have been better off just letting that hit the ground, because now Tennessee has the ball at the 20 instead of around midfield. But here's Jalen Samuels on the carry. Samuels with a nice run. He breaks a tackle and steps out at the 42-yard line. He had so much space on the sideline if he didn't step out. Here's a handoff to Chestnut on 1st and 10, and he'll pick up about 7 on the play, running to the right side. The Colts have really struggled with stopping the run in this game. That'll lead to a 2nd and 3. Levis will drop back, throws right side, and a nice catch there by Josh Wiley, who steps out at the 38 for yet another first down. So now Tennessee in their pro I formation, hand off to Chestnut. He'll pick up about 3 on the play. So it's probably the closest the Colts have really gotten to getting a good stop on the run. But now it's going to lead to a 2nd and 7. Levis will roll to his right, throws, and there's a wide open DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to get up to the 10-yard line for the first down. Diop hasn't been as productive as he probably wants to be, but he's definitely been a solid receiver for Tennessee this year. Now 3rd and goal. Levis throws right side, caught by Okonkwo. He's going to get into the end zone for the Titans touchdown, and they go up by 2 scores. It's 19-7, and Tennessee's going to go for it here for the 2-point conversion. Levis, 1-step drop, quick throw right side. It's caught by Burks for the 2-point conversion to make it 21-7. And now we'll see how Anthony Richardson and this Colts offense responds. 3 tight ends set as Richardson's in the shotgun in 1st and 10. Hand off to Hull. Hull with plenty of space and nice blocking. He spins out Byard, and they'll get up to the 48-yard line for a big first down for the Colts. 2nd and 10, final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's the throw of the middle that's going to be caught, and that is going to be Mr. Isaiah McKenzie getting up to the 29-yard line, and that'll be how we end the 3rd quarter. Titans lead 21-7. So it's the final quarter of the game. Can the Colts come back in this one? We'll have to see. Here's a swing pass over to Hull. He'll get wrapped up after a gain of 4. And the Titans are still dead last in passing defense, but have only allowed 174 yards so far in this game. Now 2nd and 6. Richardson has time, throws underneath. That's going to be caught. Taylor is going to be tackled just short of the marker, though. Kevin Byard with a nice job of breaking off of that route to get him. Now 3rd and 1. Handoff, and that is nothing doing for Trey Sermon as he's met by Ronald Darby first. And now the Colts are going to kick a field goal here. I don't think that will really help them, but Matt Gay makes it to make it a 21-10 ball game. But I probably would have gone for it, especially on a 4th and 1 when you're down by 2 touchdowns. That's just me, though. 1st and 10, here's a handoff to Jalen Samuels. He is stuffed on the play as DeForest Buckner gets his hands on him. And again, I get called for a delay of game because I'm not paying attention. I don't know exactly what I was doing while playing this game, but something distracted me clearly. But it's a little break from immersion. Now we're back into it. 2nd and 15. Levis will drop back. He has time. He drops all the way back here, and Levis just decides to throw it away. That'll make it 3rd and 15. 3 receivers to the right side. Okonkwo by himself on the left as Levis is in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, throws. That's going to be caught by Okonkwo. He's going to be just a couple of yards short of the first down marker, and the Titans do end up punting it here. So now 1st and 10 for the Colts. Hand off to Hull. He's going to get a nice gain up to the 47-yard line. Evan Hull is having himself a pretty damn good game so far rushing the football. 1st and 10, this time the play fake. Richardson throws underneath. That's going to be caught by Hull. And Hull is going to be brought down at the 46. And Azeez Al-Shaair is injured on the play. That would not be an ideal injury for Tennessee to deal with here as he steps off the field. Elijah Molden is the sub linebacker here, so he'll probably help out as here's the throw on the screen to Hull. Hull picks up the first down up to the 37. So Al-Shaair already missed a little bit here on that play. But he is back in the game now as it's 1st and 10. And here's Richardson under pressure. He's going to be brought down by Big Jeff Simmons. Word to my boy MJ from Sports Fan Entertainment. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 17. Richardson has time, throws right side. That's going to be caught. And Josh Downs will get up to the 38. And now Jeffrey Simmons is injured for the Titans. That is a huge loss for Tennessee if he can't come back into this game. 3rd and 11. Richardson has time, and he's going to let this one fly to the end zone, but that's going to go out of the back of the end zone, incomplete, way out of the way of Michael Pittman. And now Matt Gay will try a 55-yarder from the right hash. Kick is up, and this one is good. So now it's a one-possession game, and now that field goal they kicked earlier makes a little more sense. So now Tennessee has under 6 minutes to go to hold on to this victory. Here's the screen pass out to Phillips. And Phillips will pick up about 5 on 2nd down to make it 3rd and 5. The Colts really need to stop here if they want to get back into this game, as Levis throws underneath, caught by Phillips. Nice block there from Chestnut, and Phillips will pick up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 30. 2 tight ends to the left side, both Okonkwo and Wiley. Here's a handoff to Chestnut. Nice block by Okonkwo. Here's Chestnut with a nice cut as well. He's going to get up to the 46-yard line, and he's over 100 yards now. So maybe we'll see some more Julius Chestnut as we move along in the season. 1st and 10. Levis is under pressure. He'll throw underneath. Caught by Samuels, and he's going to pick up about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. Levis on the play fake this time. Looking down the field. Throws right side. That's going to be caught by Treylon Burks, who gets up to the 27-yard line for the first. So now 1st and 10 for the Titans. Levis tries to call an audible here, but we're going to get called for a false start. So a lot of penalties here on the offense. Not ideal. 1st and 15 now with 3:26 left in the game. Levis will throw right side on the screen, and it's incomplete. But there is a flag on the play, and it's going to be pass interference against the Colts. So maybe Levis saw what was happening on the right side, saw Kenny Moore was kind of jockeying with Hopkins, and just decided to try to draw a PI. It worked out. 1st and goal, thrown over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Phillips for the touchdown as the Titans extend their lead back out to 2 scores. It's 27-13, and they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 16-point game. Malik Willis in the Wildcat, and he'll pitch it up to Burks, and Burks is going nowhere. Good stop by the Colts, and it's a 14-point game with 3:18 to go. The Colts do have all 3 timeouts, and they have plenty of time to get down the field, score, and then get into the end zone, but they can't have their receivers dropping passes like that. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. Richardson will drop back, and he throws over the middle. That's going to be caught. That's Pittman. I believe he dropped the previous pass, so good redemption there for him. Now 3rd and inches. The Titans will use a timeout to talk about it real quick as the Colts will go into a huddle. And now Richardson looks over the middle. He's going to find his man Pittman once again. Pittman gets to midfield, and now the Colts are going to a huddle again. Tennessee won't burn a timeout this time. Richardson looks right side. That's going to be overthrown, just out of the reach for Robert Tonyan, although he could have reached out for it and caught it, actually, so he just kind of alligator bodied that one. 2nd and 10. Here's the throw underneath, and it's caught for a very short gain. That'll lead to a 3rd and 7. I believe that was McKenzie who made the grab. But anyways, here's the throw over the middle, and it's caught. There's McKenzie up to the 25-yard line for the first, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts still have all 3 timeouts. They still have time, but they have to move with a little more urgency now as we hit the 2-minute warning. Here's Richardson throwing underneath. That's going to be caught by Tonyan. Tonyan with plenty of space. He breaks a tackle, and he'll be up to the 13-yard line for the first as the Colts continue to go into a huddle here. Richardson will drop back, throwing over the middle, and it's dropped by Tonyan. That just cannot happen if you're the Colts. But that'll lead to a 2nd and 10. Richardson looks for the screen. It's thrown to Hull, and Hull jukes out a defender, and he's tackled at the 3. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Colts, and Tennessee will look to make a stop here. Richardson throws left side. That's nearly intercepted by McCreary, but he just couldn't hold on to it. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 tight ends to the right side. Richardson throws right side, caught by Tonyan. Alshire makes a good tackle as Tonyan stopped at the 1. Now 3rd and goal. Tennessee will call another timeout to talk about it, just to make sure they have the right personnel out here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Richardson, quick throw right side. That's nearly picked off again. Hooker nearly had his 2nd pick of the game as Downs just couldn't make a play on it. And now critical 4th and goal here. Hand off to Hull. He is brought down from behind, and he's short of the end zone, so that'll be a turnover on downs. Danico Autry's injured on the play, though. That was Rashad Weaver who shot in and hit Hull before he could cross the plane. So now Tennessee's trying to run the clock out here. Hand off to Chestnut, and a good play by DeForest Buckner. The Colts use their final timeout, and with 40 seconds to go, it's looking pretty hopeless for Indy here. Here's a throw right side. That's going to be caught. Downs gets up to the 26-yard line for the first down, and now the Colts go no huddle. Not a lot of time left here as Richardson looks right side, and he just overthrows this one, looking for Downs once again. So now it's 2nd and 10 with 14 seconds to go. It's not looking very likely that the Colts will come back in this one, as Richardson just throws this one away as well. 9 seconds left now as we hit 3rd down. And it's looking pretty hopeless at this point. Richardson he throws it away again. So now with 5 seconds left, this is probably the final play of the game. And it's 4th and 10. Richardson's probably just going to throw this one up, and he does. And it's incomplete. So the Titans hold on to win 27-13 to snap the Colts' 8-game winning streak. And the Titans are now at 500 at 6-6. What a turnaround this has been. After a 1-6 start, the Titans have knocked off 5 straight wins, and they get a big win over the Colts. The Colts will still probably end up winning the division at the end of the season, but at least the Titans have put up a fight and didn't give up. Anthony Richardson went 33 of 50, 308 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Will Levis had a pretty solid game. He had 3 touchdown passes, and he went 16 of 25, 193 yards. Didn't throw a pick, but overall a really good game for Levis in this one. Julius Chestnut, 139 yards on 17 carries, in relief of Tyjae Spears, who was injured in this game. Spears shouldn't be out any longer than this game, though. It was a relatively minor injury he just couldn't come back in with, but overall, we should get him back. We do have some bad news about a couple of players, however, but we'll get to that in just a moment. But a huge win for the Titans. And this is how I expected the defense to look all season. Obviously, we had a rough start, giving up 30 points in so many games, but giving up 13 to the Colts, I mean, you got to be proud about that if you're the Titans. And I'm pretty proud of how they played as well. So now we have 5 games left in the season, and making the playoffs is definitely a possibility at this point. But obviously, first year, we're still kind of rebuilding and whatnot, so I don't really expect to. But I mean, if we win the next 5, I think 11-6 is good enough to get you to the playoffs. But we'll have to see what happens, as Will Levis actually had a dev opportunity to get, and he actually performed well enough to do it, as he is now a star development quarterback. And that is huge, because it's looking like Will Levis is going to be the quarterback of the future for this team. Danico Autry also is very happy that he beat his former team, and we finally snapped their streak, and it's a big boost to morale for the team, big boost to break tackle, play recognition, and tackling. And we're going to need it next week, because we got to play against Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, and the Miami Dolphins in the next game. But we're going to have to do it without Jeffrey Simmons, who has a torn labrum and will be out for the next 3 games. That is very unideal when we're in the middle of a playoff stretch right now. So the Bills have taken over first place in the AFC with the Colts losing. The Colts are 2nd, Chiefs are 3rd, Browns are 4th, Raiders are 5th, Ravens are 6th, and the Bengals are 7th. And the NFC, the Cowboys are 1, then it's the Niners, then Panthers, then Vikings, then Falcons, then Commanders, and then Packers. So we've had a really good turnaround. We've won our last 5 games in a row, but now we have a tough one heading into Miami to take on the Dolphins. As we look at some of the other games from around the country, the Texans just barely beat the Broncos, and the Jags got stomped out by the Bengals. So once again, Buffalo is the number 1 seed in the AFC currently, with the Colts losing. And we're on the outside looking in the wild card situation, but it's very possible that we could get in there. Jacksonville's dead last in the AFC. The Cowboys are 11-1 right now, so they're on top of the NFC. And shockingly enough, the Rams are 1-11. So they're probably going to end up getting Caleb Williams when all is said and done. Next up, we take on the 5-7 Miami Dolphins. It's a Sunday night football matchup. And if you're excited for this game, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well, and turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. If you made it this far into the video, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. And make sure you guys join my Discord, because even though I'm not having any created players, any created prospects for this season, I will allow them for next year. So if you guys are interested, I will be posting information for that very soon. But anyways, if you are hyped for the next video, and if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag Tighten Up.